I had a relationship with a young lady, and she said, "Your money's not safe there. They're looking at it. They know it's foreigner money. Tell them that I'm a family friend, and I will take the money, and it'll be safe."
In this video, we're going to talk about a Canadian man who made a friend who took his money, basically. So listen up, be careful, take care of your money. There's a lot to learn when you come to the Philippines. If you want to see the full video, check out the link in the description at Rafi Tofo in action.
Please tell us your story.
Well, several years ago, I had a relationship with a young lady in Zamboanga, Patalon, and our relationship ended. And so we settled on a return of contributions that I made, and filed a case with the barangay, and they suggested that she bring the money to the barangay, and then the matter would be resolved. So she did that, and we agreed with that, and our relationship, for all it was worth, was done. So my, at the time, friend, Gaga Musa, was working at the barangay, and she said, "Your money's not safe there. They're looking at it. They know it's foreigner money. Tell them that I'm a family friend, and I will take the money, and it'll be safe."
There was an amount worth 350,000 that your ex-girlfriend paid you.
Correct.
Okay. But that money was given to the barangay.
That's correct.
And now suddenly when you are to take that 350,000 pesos, another friend of yours told you that the money is not safe. So she wanted to be the one to get that money.
Correct.
Wait, why didn't the person owing you the money just send you the money directly? Why even get into a third-party situation? If she agreed to pay the barangay and gave the barangay the money, why didn't she just send it to you directly? Listen, whenever you're dealing with anybody regarding business, money lending, whatever the situation is, the least amount of people involved, the better. You don't want a third party, a fourth party, somebody like a middleman, unless it's a bank or somebody you could trust severely. In this case, even the barangay apparently cannot be trusted, according to his friend who said, "You know what? Let me go and get this money for you." I don't know, man. You better trust this person a lot.
She said, because the barangay said, "It's how do you want us to send this money to you?" I said, "Well, send it Western Union." They said, "Well, that's not up to us to do." I said, "Well, okay." So Gagamusa said, "Tell them that we are friends, and you trust me, and I will take the money and I will send it to you." And so at the time, I did trust her, and I said, "Okay, a good plan."
All right.
So she took 350K from the barangay.
Then did she transmit you that 350,000 pesos?
She sent me three payments, or payments of 50K each, so 150K. So that was 200K left, and the fourth month, she when she was supposed to send the money, she messaged me and she said, robbers used a razor blade and cut her bag, and she lost the money, and she would be sending the money at a later date.
Hold on, let me pause it right there. Buddy, why did she take 3 months to send you even 150K? Why not all at once? There's no limit on how much money you can send, let alone receive. Like, I understand for like receiving the money, and that specific Western Union at a small barangay or village or town didn't have that much cash all at once, or there was like a limit daily transaction. Okay, whatever. But to send money, that's the first time I heard of that. Plus, the next red flag is the fact that, it took her 3 months to go ahead and do that. And anyone that tells you they got robbed because, okay, let me let this guy finish before I get into all the possible scams that happened.
And she then, there was just no more money. There was just no communication.
So she cannot give you back the balance of 200,000 pesos.
That's correct.
Because it was allegedly stolen.
That's correct.
So until now, have you demanded from her the payment of this balance?
Yes, I did. I even went to, I hired a lawyer in Zamboanga, and he wrote a demand letter, and I asked him if he could represent me further. He said I needed to get an affidavit from the Philippine Embassy in Canada, which I did, allowing him to have power of attorney to represent me. That didn't seem to work out very well, and Judilyn Musa did not forward me any money, even though she had a letter of agreement stating she would pay me $5K a month until it was paid.
Right. So there was a letter agreement.
All right, let's take a second here. $200,000, about what, like 3,700 USD. This guy is willing to go to a lawyer, which you probably have to pay. Go to the Canadian embassy. Listen, I understand, like, okay, 3.5 grand, let's say four even. It's a lot of money, but is it really worth going through all this trouble to get it back in a different country? Because I know for a fact this story is, I don't know for a fact, but I don't think it's going to end well given how much hassle this guy's got to go through. And then 5K a month, it's going to take you like, what, 40 months, like 3.5 years, close to that, to get your money back? Do you really want to wait around? Just inflation alone and the depreciation of the dollar probably won't even be worth it. But hey, that's just me. Maybe this guy is doing it for the principal.
Yes, there was.
Where are you recognition of the amount that she owes you?
She admitted to the lawyer that she stole it and she lied about it going missing. She told the lawyer that. So she admitted that. She then signed another letter agreeing to pay me monthly installments, which she never did.
When was your last communication with her?
We actually spoke. She sent a message to myself and my fiance here on, I think, Saturday saying, "Can I speak with you and your ma'am?" And I said, "Sure." So I let my fiance speak because Gaga does not speak English very well. So I let the two of them talk. And my girlfriend said, you owe him the money and you've never paid. You always have an excuse. And so you need to pay us, like on Monday, you need to send some money.
Did she give you any plan of payment? Any particular day by which she can satisfy the 200,000 pesos?
Oh, the 200,000? No, never. But she said she would like send an installment on the 15th of August. But she has said that many, many times. And my fiance said, no, Monday, you need to send money Monday or we'll go and see Sir
All right.
Rapitul.
All right, so looks like he's about to or he is engaged, about to get married. Got a assumingly a Filipina fiance who spoke with the person. And once again, 5K a month, and she numerous times hasn't paid. Now we're going to hear from the woman that took his money, see what she has to say regarding this. I've gone ahead and translated this to my best ability so we can understand what she's saying.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo, Ma'am Jodeline.
Apo, magandang hapon po, sir.
Ma'am Jodeline kasi, eto ha, may binabanggit kasi siya na meron daw kayong hindi pa nababayaran na 200,000 pesos.
Opo, sir, may settlement kami yan sa attorney, sir, na nag-promise ako na magbayad ako every month, 5K, sir.
Okay.
Attorney,
Ano pong
tapos,
nangyari doon, ma'am, sa agreement po ninyo?
nagbigay talaga ako, sir, nung nagtatrabaho pa ako sa barangay. Nagbibigay talaga ako every month. Tapos, nung nagkasakit po ako, mga anak ko nag-aaral, sir, walang trabaho, wala na kaming trabaho. Yun, hindi na ako nakabigay sa kanya. Tapos sabi ko sa anak ko, sign up, i-chat mo si Sir Andy na hindi mo na tayo makabigay ngayon kasi wala talaga, sir. Nagpapasahero lang talaga ako, sir. Kaya naghihingi ako ng sorry kay Sir Andy na hindi ako tatakas, sir.
Listen, I still don't understand. Why is she making an installment payment? It's your money. And then you still accepted 3 separate payments, and then she stopped paying you. And she acknowledges it, but what did you getting sick have to do with anything? What happened to the money, my girl? Where's all that cash? Where did it go, huh? Into your pockets, perhaps.
Well, she acknowledged that there is indeed 200,000 pesos that she owes you. No?
Right.
She owes you. No, but she also mentioned that when she was still with the barangay, I think she was working then at the barangay, she was able to give you monthly payments. Although lately she got sick.
She did not give me monthly payments. She sent me
Sir, ma'am.
3 installments of my own money. She did not make 5K payments.
The remittances that she made refer to the 150,000 pesos. After that, there was nothing.
Yeah, that was my money.
All right,
She
okay.
sent me.
Nagbigay ako, sir. Minsan, Gcash yan siya magpabigay. 5K. Siguro yung Gcash para sa girlfriend niya, sir. Tapos may agreement talaga yan kami, sir, na magbigay ako ng 5K. Nag-okay talaga siya, sir.
Ang sinasabi po ninyo, ma'am, meron kayong mga naunang na-transfer na so magkano na lang po bale yung utang po ninyo? For 6 months, August to January, nakapag-transfer kayo ng 5,000 pesos.
Opo, sir.
Lalabas, 170,000 na lang yung balanse po ninyo. Tama po ba, Ma'am Jodeline?
Opo,
Okay.
sir.
Miss Jodeline stated that she was able to remit a total of 30,000 pesos through GCash corresponding to 6 months, no, from August of last year until January of this year.
She's wrong because what Gcash did she send it to? She did not send it to my fiance. I have not received
Oh,
5K a month.
It's not your GCash.
I
or
don't
your
have a
fiancé.
Gcash. It's my
You have not
fiancé.
received 30,000
No,
pesos.
and neither has my fiance.
We got some discrepancies. So, yeah, the girl's saying I sent it for 6 months straight, 5K a month. But yeah, to which GCAT, obviously the guy was getting paid, he wouldn't be on Rafi Tofel. So I'm thinking you're lying. And now, let me guess, your next excuse is like, oh, I sent it. I guess I must have put in the wrong number. Okay, maybe once. I'm sure Sir Andy would have told you I never received the money, and immediately you should look at your GCash, transaction, see where that money went.
Okay.
Sir Andy, yung totoo talaga, sir.
Ma'am, ganito, ha?
Sabi ko sa anak ko, sir.
Sige,
sabi
ma'am.
ko sa anak ko, mag-send siya. Tapos sabi niya, minsan nga sa Western Union pa din kami magbigay sa kanya, sir.
Ma'am, meron po kayo, ma'am, nung mga transaction details?
Na ano na, sir, yung GCash ko, sir, hindi ko na mahanapan, sir. Tapos may agreement talaga yan kami, sir, doon sa ano, sir, sa attorney, sir.
Yun nga po, ma'am, no? Meron nga raw po kayong agreement. Hindi naman po niya itinatanggi. Ang sa kanya lang po, madam, is hindi daw po ata nasusunod yung agreement po na iyon.
Nagbigay talaga ako, sir, promise. In the name of God.
Sige, ganito, ha?
Nagbigay talaga ako ng 5K, sir.
Kaya naman yan i-retrieve, Rio, yung transaction history
Yes po.
po ni Ma'am Jodeline Musa. Okay? Pero ma'am, regardless, na-send man, na-receive man niya yung 30,000 or not, meron pa rin po kayong balance na malaki-laki pa rin. 170,000 pesos. Ano pong balak niyo doon?
Mag-promise lang ako, sir, na magbayad every month. Gawin ko talaga yan, sir. Hindi ko kaya talaga, sir, magbayad kasi, sir, 5 yung anak ko, sir. Tapos wala kaming trabaho, sir. Tapos nagpapasada lang po ako, sir, tricycle, sir. Trabaho pa ako sa barangay, sir. Kaya ko din ibigay ng 5K. Tapos hindi ko kaya din magtrabaho sa barangay, sir.
Ma'am, eto po ba, ma'am, ha? Kung pagbibigyan kayo ni Sir Andre na ituloy yung usapan po ninyo, 5,000 pesos a month, yan po ba yung magagawa po ninyo religiously starting this point?
Kahit hindi kaya, sir, kakayanin ko, sir.
Judeline is telling us that she is promising
A new promise.
a new promise that she will now comply with that agreement. Which means
niya, sir, kung
she will
paano
be
yung buhay ko, sir,
remitting you
dito, sir.
5,000 pesos, and she begs your understanding because right now she does not really have the means to pay.
And I don't want to seem cruel or harsh, but she's been telling me this story for over a year. She's always promising, promise,
Yes.
and never deliver. So empty promises. What she said just now on like national TV, I guess, that she's sending me 5K a month for 6 months. That's an outright lie. That's not a good way to start a new promise when she lies. I'm sure my fiance, if she looks at her, she could look at her history and see that she has not received 5K a month for 6 months. She would have told me that.
Look, I don't want to be insensitive. If a woman cries, doesn't necessarily make her innocent, And she's starting with a lie already, saying she did all this, sent all this money. You didn't. If somebody sent you 170K, they wouldn't just sit there and take when you say you're lying. You didn't. No, they'll be like, yeah, I got the receipts, bro. So clearly she's lying about that. And what do you do from this point? Let's just be honest. Like, the tears don't fall for that. A lot of women will just like cry or make excuses. Oh, I got robbed. The money went out of my purse. No, you didn't. You spent it on something, and now you can't pay him back. And now you're just crying and hoping he basically either forgives you or forgets about it. Up to you guys how you want to handle it, but you're clearly lying.
I have given you many chances, Julian. You know that. I've given you many chances. You never, wait, it's supposed to be my turn to talk.
Okay.
You never do what you say you're going to do. So why, wait.
I'm
Yeah,
very poor.
Listen, Julian, you've been poor since I've known you, and that's okay. That's understandable. But the money you had was not your money. You didn't earn that money. That was my money. You said, trust me, I'm your friend. And it turns out that you are not my friend, and you are not to be trusted. So I don't know what to say to you now, because I feel that even though you're promising me 5K a month, I believe really that Next month, you will have another story. I'm still poor. I still don't have a job. That's what I believe. And I don't know what else to say to you.
Sana bigyan niya pa ako ng isang chance, sir.
Opo. No, hindi, ma'am.
Para lang sa mga anak ko, sir. Maliliit pa din yung iba, sir.
Pero sana ate, kakausapin mo siya, tumupad ka sa usapan mo simula ngayon.
Apo, ate.
Kasi ate, hindi ka nakipag-usap, anak mo lang.
Kasi hindi po talaga ako marunong mag-English, ate. Kaya sabi ko, Sai, ito sabihin mo ha. Ito sabihin mo. Alam ko talaga, ate, na malaki yung utang na loob namin kay Andy. Opo. Thank you so much,
Tapos
Andy.
alam mo pa ate Ga, nag-message ako kay Sinab, hindi siya marunong magpakumbaba. Kayo yung may utang, di ba?
Ako na lang maging
Pero bakit sabi niya,
pasensya.
sabi ko, kailangan mo ng proof, di ba? So sabi ko, kailangan mo ng proof, gusto mo i-post kita. Tapos, siya pa yung nanakot sa amin na libel.
Sorry talaga, ate. Ako na maghingi ng pasensya. Kahit luluhot ako sa inyo gawin
Kayo pa yung
ko, ate.
tinatakot.
Opo, kami
Lumalabas.
pa po,
Ikaw
sir.
na yung naniningil. Ikaw na
Yes
nagrabyado.
po, kami pa po.
Ikaw pa yung tinatakot. Pero kasi ma'am, ang utang is utang.
Yes
In
po.
fact,
Yes,
hindi nga
alam
po
ko
siya utang
sir.
Hindi nga po siya utang in the first place, ha? It was not meant to be a loan. Okay? It's not a loan, di ba?
No, she took my money in agreement to
That
pay me.
money was entrusted to her.
Yes.
Okay? And by failing, Ma'am Jodeline, by her failure to remit to you that amount that she
Theft.
held in trust, that's estafa. That's a crime in
Most of the
Philippine
world.
law. Okay? Well, yes. That same crime is also applicable in all other jurisdictions. They call it swindling.
Exactly. So this man Andy got some legal recourse here because that is estafa in the Philippines that people get arrested for this stuff.
Ma'am Jodeline, no, gusto ko lang pong maging malinaw din po sa inyo. Hinahanapan po natin ng paraan ito, ha? Tinutulungan ka po namin.
Maghingi ako ng sorry. Bigyan niyo ako ng chance. Hanapin ko talaga ng paraan natin. Every month, kahit hindi ko kaya, kakayanin ko po. Promise ko, kahit kung pwede 24 hours po ako magpapasahero. Mag-tricycle. Gawin ko po.
Jodeline,
Kahit ate, kahit nga pagkain namin, te, hindi kami nakakakain ng tamang oras po. Minsan, mga anak ko po, nag-labor kahit 12 years old pa. Alam niya ni Andy kasi naghingi ako ng tulong kay Sir Andy. Naawa din siya talaga, sir, kasi may bukol yun dito malaki. Sabi niya, Judy, dalhin mo yan sa ospital. Private pa talaga, sir. Ang sabi niya, dalhin mo yan sa private. Sabi ko, salamat talaga, Andy. Nagbigay siya sa akin ng 8,000 talaga, sir. Alam ko na naawa talaga siya sa akin. Kaso lang, nagkamali lang talaga ako, sir. Na,
Sir Andre, Jodeline is calling for mercy.
Well, I think I may have understood that when her son, she mentioned her son, and he was sick, he had eye problems, he had cheek problems. I sent money.
You also sent money?
I sent money
to help them for those medical concerns.
And that was not a loan; it was a give me. I felt bad because I knew him.
It
And
was
I knew
help.
the family, and I helped him. And he's a little boy. I sent a birthday present, a birthday cake, chicken for your daughter in her birthday when she was young, because we were friends. I did that, and I never once said to you, Gaga, that this is a loan and you owe me. I never once said that. I showed my friendship. I showed mercy. I showed what a person is supposed to be like. And what did you do? You smiled. You accepted the gifts because it made your life easier. And then you did not do anything that you said you were going to do. So I'm having a hard time. Mercy, I know we're supposed to have mercy, but I'm having a hard time finding that mercy because it's behind all the lies. I'm having a hard time with it, I have to tell you. And when you lie and say that you sent money to Gcash, I don't have a Gcash. We don't have that in Canada. So you would have had to send it to my fiance. And then she never mentioned that to me. So what, are you trying to get me to think that my fiance is lying to me, that she took 30,000 from me? No. So your lies are hurting. Well, they're hurting you more than anybody else.
Let me stop that right there. One other thing, not to be cruel, but once you start sending money to someone that's not your wife or your girlfriend or someone that you can simply be there for, it may never end, especially as you mentioned, she's not in a good financial situation. Of course, if you want to help somebody with a surgery or something, if you know the kid like he said he is, all right. But there's a lot of times where people use that excuse to get money from you or outright lie about it, right? So maybe you met the kid, but now it's like, oh yeah, my kid's in the hospital, and take my word for it, or they take some pictures with some band-aid over the eye. Don't just send money, because that may never end, right? I have never sent a single dollar to anybody I've never met in person or know for a long time. This is a whole different thing we're gonna get into, like all these love scams, phishing scams, all these love bombing. There's so much that happens, not just with this girl, but all over Southeast Asia. There's entire syndicates, outright towns and cities built for specifically people get trafficked to work in these call centers. So telling you guys, please, if you're gonna help somebody, do it in person. Go to the hospital, pay the bill, do some charity work, save the animals, whatever you're doing, do it in person. Please try not to do it online.
Sir Andre, under Philippine laws, you can already institute a criminal action against Judeline, okay? Because she committed estafa, no? By misappropriating, failing to return the amount of 185,000 that she held in trust. That's estafa under Philippine law, no? Maybe, no? There is a promise by Judeline, and I don't know the extent by which the service of your counsel has already done, because you should have sent her a demand letter, a formal demand letter.
Which I did.
You did?
Yes.
All right, no? Okay, so you have proven the third element for estafa, no?
As long as there is a threat of retribution, of punishment, accountability.
Yes. And
if she misses it, then I will do it. I will give her one more chance.
All right,
But
that's good.
as you said, if she misses it, then that's it. To the full extent
Yes,
of
yes.
the law. Judeline, last chance. Don't make another mistake.
Yes, I promise, Andy. Thank you so much, ate. Maraming salamat po. Sir, thank you po.
Institute a criminal action against
I like what he said there, right? Mercy is one thing, but when you know the person lying to you, it's hard to go ahead and accept that. It's okay to feel bad for people when they take, it's okay to feel bad for people when they make a mistake, but if somebody's trying to take advantage of you, straight to your face and lie to everybody on national TV, it becomes really, really difficult to forgive them.
We'll arrange
Terms.
Yeah, the terms for the payment, as to the mode of payment,
Yep.
to whose GCash or to whose account, we'll do that. Okay, so later on there will be no question.
This guy's got a big heart, or I don't know how else to say it. So he's giving her one more chance, just one last chance. If she misses only even one single payment, he's gonna go ahead and prosecute her to the full extent of the law. He does have a few final words for her. Let's see what he has to say.
Now, if you have any last message, please, to Miss Judeline.
I have really no last message. Julian, I've been good to your family. I'm not asking for anything that does not belong to me. That was my money. You should not have kept it. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Andy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Andy.
The lesson here, don't trust anybody with your money. And I don't blame Sir Andy, so even if she pays you next month, what makes you think she's going to pay you for the next 40 months, right? And I like what he said there. He doesn't care, or he understands that she's poor. She's been poor since he met her, right? That's not the point. But she took his money and broke his trust. I think that's the thing that hurts him the most. He thought of her as a friend. She turned around and did this to him. If she were genuinely robbed, there would be a police report. There'd be something, right? Something where she lets you know, listen, I got robbed. She'll ask for forgiveness immediately, or for anything. The whole story is a scream scam. Stuff like this happens very often with women abroad, especially if there's like a large age gap, or you haven't met, or there's no real connection between two people. Sometimes people are online all day, especially if they got no job. They're just talking to random people, hoping to catch somebody. Hopefully this is like a lesson for all of us to never trust anyone with our money, never give money to somebody you don't know, or at least never give money unless you're willing to walk away from it. Personally, I think the reason, wait. He's in the Philippines, no? Why didn't he just go meet up with us? Say, where's my money? I guess he can't do that. The point, I thought he was in Canada, right? Doesn't matter. That's a whole different thing. But he could have just, if he came all the way down here, he should have just initially come down and get his money in person, right? If you're leaving, how about 350,000, right? Initially like 6K USD, 6.5. That flight is like what, $1,000? Chop it up as like like a loss. Come enjoy the Philippines for a week or two, depending on how much time you got. Take your money and go back home. Leave your comments down below. Let me know, what do you think of this situation? Should he have given her one last chance or not? Or anything you want to share regarding this matter. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.